Hey guys, welcome back to Up in Vegas podcast with your hosts Serena Anderson and Jophiel Silvestroni. We're so glad that you joined us this week. We're excited. We have all kinds of wonderful things to talk about here in Vegas, and we're going to kick it off with a really exciting event that's coming up. But before we get to that, I just want you to know that we have a podcast that is just very light, very easygoing. There's no particular format that we have. There's not a whole lot of production on this. We're just having a raw conversation. Yep. We hope you enjoy our raw conversation. If you want to get involved, you want to talk about different things that are going on, you want to talk about your business, share it in the comments, and then we could probably feature you on our next episode. That would be great. So tell us about what's going on. Our first line item here, Serena.
So we have the Great American Foodie Festival coming.
Yummy.
The Galleria Mall area, which is in the Whitney Ranch area.
Galleria is really pretty.
Yes, Galleria and 515 area.
Okay.
And there's going to be like a whole carnival set up, plus food trucks that were featured on the Food Network channel.
Are you serious? So
yeah.
like really famous level, high level.
Yes.
Ooh, that sounds exciting. I want to try that.
They had
That's
like
awesome.
free tickets for $7, and then I think it was
That's
like
cheap.
$10 to go or something
That's really
like
cheap.
that. Yeah.
Okay, obviously then you buy the food that after, as well, but you just have to get in. And there's rides.
There's rides. They have a whole
do.
bunch of stuff
What
going
a great
on.
place to
And
take your family.
Yeah, it's coming up this weekend, the 24th, 25th, and 26th.
Wow. Okay, so that's today. You could go today.
Yeah.
And we're gonna try to launch this podcast today, but if it doesn't get out today, it'll be tomorrow.
Yeah.
So if you can go on Saturday the 25th,
Yes.
or you can go on Sunday the 26th.
Yep.
So and that's going to be throughout the day at Galleria Mall. Okay, fantastic, awesome.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Really,
What do we
really
have
cool.
next?
We're going to talk a little bit more about Resorts World. Okay. And as we talked about in our past podcast, was that we weren't that impressed with it, and it felt like not everything was open.
Yes.
And it was true.
It's like a big thing that they want to announce. It's a great big resort, $4 billion they put into it, but it's not quite fully open yet.
Right.
So kind of an interesting soft launch.
Yes.
But something just opened there.
Yeah, Awana is a spa and wellness open
Awana.
there.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
And that actually means in the clouds in Malaysia.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. I only know it from like the Christian-based Awanas back when I was a kid.
Yeah, it's like, and oh my gosh, the photos, it looks like you're in the clouds.
Wow.
They have 6 different pools with like vapor rooms, the salt room.
Ooh, that sounds
like,
nice.
State of the art, top of the line, absolutely phenomenal. I think I gotta stay there just to go here.
I love it. And it's the Fountain of Youth, they say?
Yes!
Like, wow, okay, that's
the Fountain of Youth.
That's dope. I love that. And I heard there was like a rain walkthrough or something like that. Like I almost have to go check that out. Don't even know what that's like.
Yeah.
But it's like apparently it feels like you're walking through rain.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So check that out. That's at Resorts World. I love that.
I'm super excited. So what do we have going down on Fremont Street?
So what's really cool is there's actually some free concerts coming up, and this is some older music for the older. I don't want to call it older music, but it's like it's good rockability time, right?
Okay.
It's good. It's rock music. So Generation Radio is tomorrow on Saturday. Generation Radio is a combination of some really famous bands like Chicago and a couple other ones I can't quite remember, but they're famous band members. They all came together to play together. So I'm thinking that's gonna be a pretty good concert, and it's free. Yeah. So that's awesome. And then George Thorogood is actually playing in October. The second weekend in October. And he's pretty well known on the radio too, George Thorogood. He has some really big hits. So those are both free concerts. You can go down to Fremont and check that out. You don't have to buy a ticket or anything. You just go down there, maybe gamble a little bit, get yourself a drink, and go enjoy a free concert. Some of the top hitters.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. That's what we love about our city in Vegas.
I agree. Well, maybe we can put the link below so
we could definitely do that.
Folks know.
Yeah, we could definitely do that.
Cool.
And then next, another one that's coming up tomorrow as well is Marshmello. And we love Marshmello. One of the best DJs in the world. So cool. He wears his helmet as he's playing, and he plays all those different colors. He's going to be at the XS nightclub tomorrow night. And tickets were about $100, so not too bad. Not bad. I mean, it's really not too bad. I mean, I think they were cheaper for women. They always do that. It's a little cheaper.
Really?
$70.
That's funny.
It's $100 for males and $70 for women. So, like obviously they want to pack the place with more women. That's how nightclubs, kind of do their thing. So that's how most of the nightclubs are. Yeah. And segueing into the next nightclub, I want to share my experience on a nightclub here locally.
What happened? What happened?
So last weekend the weekend before last, I went to Daylight Beach Club, which is down by the Luxor. And they advertised that 2 Chainz was going to be there. Yep. There was quite a bit of money for the tickets, pretty close to what Marshmello was for the tickets. Yet there was no 2 Chainz at all that came on at all. It was just a DJ playing 2 Chainz. Yeah, yeah. I was surprised by that. Yeah.
So did you get like a refund or what happened?
I asked the bartender. I said, "So when is 2 Chainz coming out or what?" Because you had the flyers. And no, and she kind of laughed and said, "No, 2 Chainz is not coming." Yeah. Yeah. I said, wow.
Switch.
I said, well, fine. Give me one of your $40 drinks and I'll have a nice night. Yeah, the drinks are $40.
Shame on you, Daylight Beach Club.
So they have a bunch of big ticket artists they're advertising for October. So I would just a word of caution, maybe check with management or like find out whether they're actually going to have these headliners before you go spend that money.
Yeah.
Because you might be disappointed to just find out that they're only playing hits by a DJ. They're only playing 2 Chainz hits mixed with other hits. And you get to sit by the pool, but you're paying big top ticket dollar. So just a heads up, just a warning. So
no.
All right, and then another little thing that came up. Do you want to talk about this?
Yeah, I saw this chicken lawsuit. If you have purchased chicken over the last 24 months, I believe it is.
10 years actually.
Oh, is it 10 years?
2009 to 2020 December.
Oh, why did I thought it said 24 months?
Yeah, it's only in specific states though. So like Nevada's one, California's one, Montana, the state that we're from, is not one.
Oh, okay.
But if you live in those states, like obviously I've purchased plenty of chicken.
Yeah.
They actually ask you on the website like how much chicken you purchased in the month and stuff like that. So I think it's $180 million that they're going to be paying out. So obviously there's a lot of people buying chicken. So there's probably going to be like a couple dollars.
Yeah, probably just a couple dollars. But hey, I guess they charged for the chicken.
Right. Yeah.
And now they're getting.
They colluded.
They all work together to price fix.
Right. Yeah, which is a big no-no.
You can't do that.
Yeah, can't do that. Yeah. So I think the top chicken producers, I don't know how it all works, but apparently from what I understand is, and I'm just taking a rough stab at this, is like there's a lot of small chicken farmers that all work under a co-op. So all the chicken goes to like 4 big guys.
Yeah.
And these 4 big guys are like, okay, let's set the price here so we can make some extra margin instead of having a natural competitive market.
Right.
And so
well, unfortunately, a lot of that's going on. And even like when I was in college and doing some deep investigations.
Ethics class.
The ethics class. Yeah. Well, and the government subsidizes the dairy industry as well.
Heavily, right?
Heavily. Yeah. Like the prices aren't even.
They operate at a loss almost, right? Like
and the government pays the difference.
Right. Same with soy and wheat and peanuts. Like a lot of different crops are all operate at a loss, but then they make up for it with the subsidies from the government. It's kind of a weird situation, isn't it?
And then they're upset about this other company price fixing and such, but the government kind of price fixes.
Yeah, it's a little bit interesting when you get behind the curtains. So anyways, you can go to overchargedforchicken.com. Yep. That is, and we'll put the link down in the description as well, but it's overchargedforchicken.com. You can get a part of that class action lawsuit if you have purchased chicken in the last 10 years, actually, in Nevada. And then one of our last items on our roster here, this one is quite a doozy. I know it's affected us personally as having children in the school system here in Clark County. And that is this new viral trend on TikTok called Devious Licks, which basically is just kids recording themselves destroying property in the bathrooms.
In schools.
Ripping off soap dispensers, ripping off doors. Took off a whole door.
Yeah, that happened at our son's school. They took a whole entire door.
And I was like, where is this kid going with the whole door? I mean, how do you get out of the school with the whole door? And what do you do with it? It was just so crazy. But apparently it's for the clout, it's for the funny, the laughs on TikTok so they can get popular. So, but it's a huge thing. They've been shutting down all the bathrooms in Vegas. So kids can no longer go to the bathroom during their hall break. So they have to take time out of class. So they're missing class, they're not paying attention to class because they're going to the bathroom during class. So it's a kind of a sticky situation. But as it is with all these TikTok trends, it's something that will come and go. And there was the Tide Pods and there was all kinds of dangerous trends. And kids are so susceptible to this social media pressure, you know?
I can't even imagine growing up nowadays.
Unbelievable. Yeah, obviously, we didn't have the internet, obviously, when we grew up. But nowadays, there's so much more pressure to do that. So just a heads up, if that happens with your children, let them know about it. You know, be aware of it. You know, it's important to pay attention to what's going on so you can have these conversations with your kids.
Yeah.
We feel like. So shoot a text below if you've been affected by this.
Yes.
TikTok.
Tell us if you have any stories about it.
All right. And so that's the news for us right now. It's what's going on. We are going to start a new segment where we finish out the show with a little bit more of a personalized touch, which is called our Recs and our Peeves. And we may have a rec, which is a recommendation. We may have a peeve, which is like, something that kind of bothers us, annoys us. But today we have 2 sweet little recs to give you guys.
Yes.
So, Serena, you want to start with yours first?
Yeah, I want to just say, hey, if you want to zone out and enjoy a really crazy, thrilling, exciting movie on Netflix, check out Red Dot. It definitely got me enthralled, and that's not easy to do with movies. I was getting my nails done. Oh my gosh, I hope you can see these, but they're insane. Look at these.
Gorgeous!
Yeah, I was getting my nails done, and then she has like Netflix up and had the movie, and I started watching it, and I
just got sucked right in, huh?
Sucked out, and my heart was pounding, and I was like sweating, and my hands were just getting done, and then before I knew it, my nails were done, and the movie was over.
I love it.
Gotta see it.
What type of movie? Like a thriller type of thing?
It's like a thriller.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. So it's like really sucks you in intense.
It's intense, and in the movie, the storyline changes.
Oh, it flips on you.
It flips.
I love those. I love those where there's like a twist and a turn that you don't expect. Okay, I love that. I'm in on that one.
It's a really good one.
I will watch that one, and I will report back how good I thought it was as well.
Please do. Okay. And then if you watch it, tell us what you think too.
Love it. Okay, cool. I'm going to check that out.
Okay.
My rec for the week is a place that JJ, my son, and I just went to last night, which is called Kogi Korean Barbecue and Seafood Hot Pot. And we love Korean barbecue. If you're not familiar with Korean barbecue is, they bring the meat raw to the table and you cook it on your own grill.
Yes,
it's so fun.
It.
Super fun. It's interactive. It's so dope. And we've done like several different Korean barbecues in town, and this one is by far the best.
Why?
So good. The meat quality is amazing. They brought us out a tomahawk steak, this freaking big tomahawk steak. Yeah, massive, high quality, plus like a big pork fillet. It was a chef special, and it had like all this beautiful meat on it, pineapple on top of the meat. All the sides were phenomenal. The price was really, really affordable. It was only $26 per person for all you can eat. Yeah. All you can eat.
Wow.
So, yeah, really, really good. It's actually the cheapest of all of the ones that we've gone to so far, but had the highest quality.
Wow.
So, but one note is that when you go there, the line is very long. You could wait for anywhere from a half an hour to an hour to get in. They have no reservations. So, but that tells you something, like it's good.
Yeah.
So it's worth
People want it.
Yes, people want it. You can go next door to some of the other ones. And last time that we went to go to this Kogi, we actually found out it was going to be an hour wait. So we decided to go to a different one nearby.
Yeah.
Not so good. And it was an instant, you walk right in, nobody hardly there type of thing. So it kind of tells you like what you're going to be expecting. So Kogi Korean Barbecue, I recommend that. You should go check it out when you're in Vegas. And do you have anything else to share, Serena?
Well, I would just like to share maybe a little bit on real estate real quick. Okay. Obviously, I'm a broker here in Las Vegas, and it's ramped back up. Like it kind of like slowed down when the kids went back to school and like everyone got distracted. Now
it's getting hot again, huh?
Yes.
Wow.
30 offers on like a $300,000 property, $280,000 property,
offers?
30.
Holy! So they're going way above ask. I'm assuming,
they're going way above ask.
Wow.
It's really, really crazy again right now. So
is it hard for buyers now? Right now, they're really suffering. They're really having a hard time.
Yeah.
I can't imagine, saving for so long, expecting to get your home, and then it turns out you need another 30, 40, 50,000 to get in. Yep. And those people are like, no, that's another 3 years of saving. So
the famous words of this year has been, we're gonna hold off for now.
Wow. Okay. For buyers.
Those words can just encapsulate and just combust into a million pieces.
How do you feel as a realtor when you hear that after you've been showing properties and stuff like that for like putting work in?
Yeah,
for you,
I mean it's really gotten to a point where it's almost like maybe we need to charge a fee up front and then reimburse back when we close.
In these type of markets, right? Because you're spending a lot of time just turning your wheels and turns out they can't afford what
they can't get it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And what they're looking for.
Yeah,
they could go lower maybe, but then quality. But they don't want that.
No, and there's just as much competition there. So it's
Okay.
We'll keep you updated on the market. I'm living, breathing it, seeing it every day, tracking and measuring it. For time right now as a seller, it's great for sure.
Yeah, if you want to list your property and you want to get top dollar, get a hold of Serena. I'll put her contact information below in the comments. You can call her, email her, and list your property for sure. If you're a buyer, come with some cash.
Yeah, be prepared.
Be prepared to drop some money.
Thick skin. That's what I'm saying.
I love it. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in this week. We're really excited to bring our show to you. My name is Jophiel. Again, this is Serena. And we will see you all next week. This has been Up in Vegas podcast. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you then. Later.